Friends, how are you all? Hope you are fine with the grace of the Almighty God. So students, this is class 6 video and we have started history part and chapter number 3. Our topic of the chapter is the first farmers and herders. So as we know, the chapter tells about the first farmers and the herders. So what we are going to learn in this chapter is about the origin of the farming communities, domestications of animals, Neolithic tools, invention of the wheel, Neolithic revolution, Paleolithic period, case study of Neolithic sites. So we are going to do these topics. So before starting to know, we should know what Neolithic age. So what is Neolithic age? Neolithic, or the word neo means the new, okay, and the lithic means the stone. So from this word we can know that the new stone age. So it was nearly around 4000 to 10,000 BCE. Okay, it was nearly about it is nearly about 4000 to 8000 BCE. But in the history, if you see, some people say it is nearly about 4000 to 10,000 BCE. It is not wrong also, but in the book it is written it is nearly about from 4000 to 8000 BCE. So you see in the book it is written that it was characterized by the development of the agriculture and the domestications of the animal, which led to the beginning of the settled life. As you know, before that time, if you say about the Neolithic period, before time people used to roam here and there, okay, they were not having any kind of permanent settlement, okay. From this Neolithic period only, people started what? Domestications of the animal. They started to keep animals in their house, okay. They kept the animals for the different purposes, like for example cow. They kept the cow or the goat for the milk and the meat, okay. So people started what? The domestications of the animal. Also there was a cattle, the cows and the cattle farming was there. The cows were also used to what? To started to do farming, okay. They were used to do farming. Cows were used to do plowing, okay. Plowing of the field was done with the help of the cow. Now next we see the transition of the humans from the food gatherers to become food producers was hallmark of the Neolithic period. You see how the people became from the food gatherers to food producers, okay. This period between this is a hallmark. Hallmark means from the proof it is, you can say. You see, before time people were not having proper settlement. As I have already told you that before time people were not having any kind of proper settlement. But slowly by slowly, what happened? That the people started to take their settlement. The reason we are going to discuss about that. What happened? I will say that the people, when they started to do the farming, started to plant some trees of the fruits. As we know that the before time, people were not having any kind of permanent settlement. But when they move from one place to another, they cannot take their trees, they cannot take their plants with them. As a result, they were required to do what? Permanent settlement. As a result, during that time, permanent settlement came into existence. So from this statement we can say, okay, when the farming came, human thought of taking permanent settlement in the future. Okay, as a result, today we are having our permanent address. Okay, we are staying in the permanent address. We have exact location where we are staying there. Okay, but before time, people were not having any kind of permanent settlement. Now, you see, origin of the farming communities, how the farming came into existence, how the farming communities came into existence. But before starting that, I will say that students, when the origin of the farming came into existence, before time, what people used to do, like for example, they used to form a colony. What is the definition of the colony? Is that a group of the people staying together is called colony. Okay, you say a means the area, or the area of the people, when they make their house, okay, they have some responsibility to do. Like for example, the neighboring will helping each other. Neighbor will help each other when they need. Suppose any person needs something, they will come to you and they will ask. That was the required, but there was also a political system was there. Any one person will be the head who is going to look after the needs of the people. That is called Gaon Buda or Panchayat head. In some town areas it is called ward commissioners, right? So about that only I am discussing, that how the people started living their lives. As in the community when they were staying, money was not there. So how they started to live? With the help of barter system. Okay, like for example, they will exchange from one good. What is the definition of the barter system? I am saying that the exchange of one good to another good is called barter system. So you may understand that what is barter system. The exchange of one good to another good is called barter system. Suppose you want this bottle, okay? If you want this bottle, you have to give me something in exchange. Then only, suppose you take a rice only, a sack of rice, okay? Sack of rice you want to give me, okay? I want to have the sack of rice. In exchange, I will give you this bottle. So, but barter system is not there because barter system is not able to measure the value of the goods that in the exact amount, because the elephant cannot be exchanged with the you can say the piece of a bread, which is actually this definition is given in the class 10 economics. So I have used here because you may understand this properly. So in that time, people used to make the colony and used to stay together, okay? And what they used to do, they were divided the responsibilities, like you do that work, you do that work. So they were dividing the responsibilities between them. So some people, like 5 persons of the people of ancient times, will be given the responsibility to collect the woods. Okay, they were given the responsibility to collect the woods. 5 persons were given the responsibility to go and hunt. Okay, they were not in a hunting group. Okay, they will go in the woods and they will go hunt the other animals. They will gather the food and they will bring. Some 5 persons will be given the responsibility to do the farming. 5 persons will be given the responsibility to look after the animals. So this way, how the societies help each other. But as a result, when the population was increasing, what was happening? They were not able to meet the demand of the people. As a result, you see, these 5 people cannot gather the food of the 100 or 1000 people. As a result, when the population increased, what happened? This system did not work, because helping each other, the amount of the hunting in the people is only 5, whereas this 5 person is gathering the food of the 1000 people. This was not successful at all, because day by day population was increasing, right? With the development of the time, humans populations are also increasing. People were also, now in that time there was no vehicle was there, no means of communication system was there, there was no you can say pollution was not there. The time when if you see the Neolithic age, okay, the Neolithic period, if you see, then we realize that the Neolithic period age, the quality of the air is very fresh. Okay, but the Neolithic age is not there, but the historians say that and also the persons about the quality of the air, what you see, Delhi quality, the air. Now quality of the air is very bad in the Delhi. As a reason, people are also using oxygen. Okay, they are buying the oxygen. Due to corona, people are buying the oxygen tank. So the quality of the air is not fruitful. For this reason, people are buying the oxygen tank and inhaling the oxygen. So we can say from this, okay. So when early humans started leading settled life, they required more permanent structure to live in. Once they started farming, there were enough food grains that could last over a period. So when they built permanent structure to shelter themselves, they were also built rooms to store the surplus grains. The main crops grown in this period were wheat and barley. So this is the evidence from the traces of wheat and barley found at the Neolithic site of the Mahagar, which is now the part of the present-day Pakistan. You see, the early period also stored, okay, the wheat and grain. Okay, now you see, in the wheat and grain, now it has been found in the place called Mahagar. Okay, Mahagar. Okay, this is Mahagar. It is written in your book. You can check it. So where it is, you can also check in the internet. This place you can see there, and you can see where is the place. The Mahagar is, the Mahagar place is in where? The Pakistan. The present it is in the Pakistan. So people they used to store the grains there for the future purpose, right? Now people, some has the archaeological department. Now you know that who is archaeological. Archaeological, if you don't know, I am saying it. So that the archaeological department study the landforms. Okay, the land, how the means inside the land what was there. They will study the land on its related history. Okay, they will study the land soil and its related history. And if it is required that they will find something that some people used to stay there nearly 4,000 or 5,000 years ago, they can study that. If they dig that, then they will find something. They will take permission and they will dig that one, and they will take out some important science. Maybe they will get something. So all the time the archaeological departments are not successful, but sometimes they are successful. Okay, like for example, one of the archaeological sites which is there in the Harappan civilization, which is very famous, which is in your class 6 only, we are going to study in the further chapter. Okay, so the Neolithic period marked the beginning of the settled communities, leading to the growth of the civilizations across the world. As the Neolithic period, if you see the new stone age started, the people started, the community of the people, the group of the people. Now suppose the group of the people which I told, now their population is increasing. Now they will become separate. Okay, then they will become separate, then they will form another group, and slowly by slowly they will become separate, and they will started to do their own work. At last, you see, when these hunters gatherers were there, the people who were going to do hunting were known as hunters. The people who were going to search food, fruit, vegetables, then were going to collect the wood, they were the gatherers. Okay, so there were different civilizations which came around across the world. Okay, which also tell us that the human settlement, how they took their life in the earth. Okay, how they survived. So domestications of the animals is our next. So this domestication, if you say about domestication of the animal, this is a kind of hobby nowadays, because people domesticate the animal in order, they will call with the different names. First, most of the favorite domestication which is people are doing, it is what the you can say the dog, right? People are keeping domesticating the dog. People during that time, they were domesticating different kind of animals. Okay, the Neolithic age also tells us the history about they were keeping different kinds of animals. The bones of the different the bones of the different animals have been found, which include the cow, sheep, goat, pigs, and the dogs. So from these bones, we can understand that people were also keeping the dogs in their house. Okay, they were domesticating the animals. Domestications of the animals are done for the different purposes. They are domesticating some animals, some person domesticate in order to protect themselves from other things. Some person domesticate in order to, like for example, if they will keep goat or cow, they will keep for the milk and the meat purpose. If they will keep dog, they will keep for the hunting. Also, they will keep for the future, means to safeguard from other animals. Okay, so in Burjahom, the storage pits have been found built close to the dwelling pits. Dwelling pits were built by the partially digging the ground and then covering them with the roof. Dwelling pits served as a shelter to the early humans when they first started living in the settlement. Many animals' bones have been found in these storage pits. This may have been either used as a tool or may have been remains of the animals domesticated by the Neolithic period. So in Burjahom, the place name called Burjahom. What is Burjahom? This is the name of the place. Okay, in the Burjahom, first in the earlier times, how the people used to survive, used to live. Okay, first they will dig the land, then they will go inside, then they will cover with the land. So they used to stay in this way. So in the place called Burjahom, there was a land found where it was digged. Okay, in that land, okay, they will also they have found the animal bones. Now, these animal bones, according to the archaeologists, okay, according to some historians and archaeologists, what they say that these bones were used for either for hunting purpose or either for, you can say, domesticating. They were domesticating for that reason. And which period it was? It was the time of the Neolithic age, that is New Stone Age. So dogs may be found domesticated and were perhaps used hunting expeditions. Animals like horse and the donkey were tamed and used as a means of transportation once the Neolithic humans invented the wheel. So it is told that dogs were used for domesticating and perhaps for hunting also. As I told you, okay, they were keeping the dogs for hunting purpose. And also there was people who are also keeping donkey and also horse. It is not mentioned here, horse is not mentioned, but they were keeping the horses also. Why they were keeping horse? In order to what? for purpose for going from one place to another for traveling or communication purposes. So from this chapter, this is the first part of the video. The second part of the video you will be getting in the next class. I hope that you have understood till now. In the next explanation, we will go with the invention of the wheel. I hope that you have understood the explanation so far and I am able to clear your doubts. If you have still done that, if you have any doubt, you can ask me in the live class. Then you can call me also. So thank you again. I hope that everybody will be live in the class and be present and try to attend the class fruitfully. Thank you.